Hello everyone and welcome to this special episode of a Realms video. In this video I will be going over 10 facts about the other realms of Runescape that I've discovered so far during my journeys. Alright, let's start off with number 1. We're gonna start in Xanaris. If you go to the Wheat Field in Xanaris, where you gain access to Puro, you will find a wandering impling. If you talk to this impling, he will show you in real time where the current portal is to Puro in the overworld. This is real time, so you can actually see other players or NPCs walking by as you look upon the Wheat Field in the overworld. Just south of this wandering impling, there are a few sheep that you can talk to. Now, you can talk to most animals in Xanaris, but you can also actually shear the sheep here. You have to use a pair of scissors on them, or a pair of shears, on the sheep, then you will cut the wool, and if you talk to them then, you will get a unique piece of dialogue that they will refuse to talk to you. The windmill in Xanaris is quite unique in two ways. Now, as you may or may not know, Xanaris is actually on the moon of Gielinor, and there is no wind on the moon, so to make the windmill work, they have to use a cow. I wonder how long he's been there. Another fun fact about this windmill is that it is actually the fastest for making flour from scratch in the whole of Runescape. The wheat field is just nearby, as with both windmills, but this windmill is only one floor high, and you can deposit the wheat in the hopper and operate the controls without moving at all. It is also really close to a bank, so if you ever feel the need to make a shit ton of flour, this is the way to do it. If you toggle the roofs on, you can actually see the beds of the fairies in the trees at top of the throne room and also in the marketplace. If you zoom up far enough, you can see that every tree has a bunch of little houses with little beds in them, roofs and ladders where the fairies can sleep. This is something I just discovered today while making this video, and I discovered it totally by accident, so I don't think many people know this. Quite a cool attention to detail from Jagex right there. Then the final fact in Xanaris is the fairy ring in the marketplace. This is actually a one-way portal to the Alcarid Bank. Now, this is not really worthwhile doing, because to gain access to the fairy ring you need to pay 1 diamond to gain access to the marketplace, and then you can go to Xanaris, to Alcarid I mean, of course. In the Abyss, which is used a lot for runecrafting, you can actually find a little passageway in the south part of the area that leads to the Abyssal Nexus. Now, I don't know why this is here. I just assume it's like a final escape route to use if you forgot your tools or you can't get through and you need to go away quickly. And once you get through the passage, you can also teleport to Lumbridge using the lever just next to it. This is probably a remnant of the old random event where you got stuck after teleporting, because it looks quite familiar, but it doesn't do anything and doesn't award any Laurens, unfortunately, like the random event used to do. In the Enchanted Valley, which is unlocked using fairy rings, you can find 3 discontinued random events. First of them is the Tree Spirits, which we can drop rune axes and a lot of nature runes and seeds and herbs. This is really useful for my only Realms Iron Man gameplay, because this is how I got my rune axe and this is how I get my nature runes so far. The second one is the River Troll, which you can spawn by trying to fish at the fishing spot. This can drop feathers and fishing bait and also all types of raw fish. And the third one and last one is the Rock Golem, which you can spawn by attempting to mine the rocks. This is the only one of the 3 that attacks with a range attack, so you cannot safe spot this well, so you have to use protect from range or just tank the hits. This rock golem drops the rune pickaxe, which is a 1 in 128 drop, which is quite rare and is a current goal of mine on my Realms Iron Man. And finally we have a random fact. In the Fisher King realm you can find, as far as I know, the one and only bathtub in Runescape. If you have found another one, let me know, and then I will no longer make the claim that this is the one.